These are the most visually pleasing apps you could download that will give you a realistic VR experience on your Quest 3. And these are all native to the Quest 3, which means there's no external plugin for like a PC or anything like that. Everything is strictly installed on this VR headset. So with that said, let's begin. Okay, so this first app is called the Spatial app, and if you ever use the Apple Vision, basically this allows you to have Apple Vision features. Now the reason why I feature this to be a most realistic app is due to the fact that this involves augmented reality basically, and all thanks to the new firmware update version 64, I could easily view my phone display right here through the camera, and this is honestly the coolest way to boost your productivity. I have this app link in the description down below. It is a one-time purchase of $10. It's $9.99, and it does feature hand tracking, which I'll show you in a little bit. But just like the Apple Vision, I could line things up like this and stick them on my wall. And as you notice, I have Instagram running right here. I could change the size if I want to. I even have a Safari almost experience right here along with my bookmarks, my login information. I could peruse Instagram. I could do basically everything you were expecting. And check this out. So if I press the A button, this will give me the app switcher ability. And unfortunately it only has these many apps, but it has all the important ones such as Disney Plus, Apple TV, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and I'm sure there's gonna be more. And yes, this does feature remote desktop too. So I have the YouTube app open up right here. Now the only con to this, it doesn't have the hardware. Of course, Quest 3 does not have the hardware like the Apple Vision does, so it will not memorize this room. So if I leave to the boundary area, everything's gonna be reset. But like you see right here, I can have a lot of windows open up at once, and this is much better than the native OS that the Meta headset comes with. So if I take off my controllers and enable hand tracking, just like the Apple Vision, I can move things around. I could adjust apps sizes. I could maximize it, decrease it. This app is amazing for this reason. I could peruse Instagram, although for some reason Instagram is kind of buggy, as you see right here. It's not really scrolling, it's just repeating the same thing. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. Unfortunately, I'm unable to really interact with the apps like the Apple Vision allows you to do, but this is more than enough. And I also have this keyboard which I could just move just like that. So yeah, this is an amazing app for this realistic multitasking ability like Iron Man. For $10, it's definitely worth it. Moving along. Now this next app is called The Forest. It's by Oniri. It's basically a concept. It's a demo version right now, but I just have to show you this due to the fact that it's realisticness. Let me see. If we enter The Forest as an example, wait for it to load, it puts you in this 3D real life environment type of thing. This is not a game, unfortunately. It's a demo like I previously stated. It's only available on the App Labs section. But just experiencing this is a great tool to utilize to show you how capable the Quest 3 graphics visually can actually perform. As you see right here, I'm legit in the forest. If it wasn't for these white boxes, if I was able to remove them, I'll be able to really feel like I'm actually here. It's a little neat concept, nothing really out of the ordinary. Since this game is free to download, which is why I have it on the list, it's primarily a work of concept because this could be used for training purposes for job sites or just a quick getaway to amusement parks and stuff that could easily be integrated in the near future. So due to this realisticness, it's why it's on today's list. Moving along to number 3. Now this next one I wasn't going to put on the list, but thanks to this recent update, YouTube VR app not only is free to download, but it supports 8K resolution. And I've been looking online and find some cool immersive videos, and here's quite a few that I got so far. So by going in accounts, I actually have it downloaded offline on my VR. And one of the best creators I found so far is Slice of Life VR. They make amazing 180 videos, but another cool one if you're looking for a full 360 immersive is Brightside VR 360, which unfortunately does not support 8K, but it's really interesting. So let's go to Comic-Con as an example. I personally have never been. Let it buffer, let it load. I do recommend going into the settings and making sure that the quality is actually in 8K. But since I'm recording, it's not allowing me to change the resolution. But in the 8K selected setting, this experience is mind-blowing. Right now there's no audio because I am recording. It's collecting my microphone. But this 180 experience is pretty cool if you always want to check out like how basically Comic-Con looks like. Another great example of another video I could think of is the CES. Another great creator I highly recommend looking is this one from McLaren Films. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but their VR 180 degree experience is pretty cool because right now we are at CES and I was actually personally here. So, now let's select the resolution. So we are going to select 8K and then just enjoy basically CES. So this is a weird gizmo that basically they were able to get their hands on and actually organize this interview. So if you want to see how CES looks like in person, this is a great way to experience this. But again, you can always go to Rome. Even this one here is 8K resolution. It's 180 unfortunately, but I mean like all the action's typically happening in the front. If you want to go somewhere wacky, maybe spring break in Florida, here's this example as well. Double checking the resolution, it's at max 8K, it is. And it's pretty crisp, it's pretty clear. Allows you to actually like experience things in first person if you're unable to attend to these places in your lifetime. This is the closest thing you could get, especially if you live like overseas or something like that. So the YouTube app in VR is amazing for this reason. Now let's hop in VR games. Red Matter 2 is one of the most realistic looking games because once you put on your VR headset, there's a lot of like cool textures, graphics, and etc. Let's go ahead and hop in real quick and resume. And this is a perfect place. So look at all these items. Look at the shadows, look at the texture. It's, without going into spoilers, it's kind of like an escape room type of game where you explore, scan certain things, and try to figure it out as you progress. You are guided, and it's space theme as you see right here. There's a little bit of shooting, but aside from that, it's primarily just like escape room style of a game. So here we are accessing this computer terminal. It's all in Russian, but I could always just go ahead and go in through this little tablet. As you see, look, everything is like interactive too, which is kind of cool. But look at the texture of my spacesuit. It's all interesting. And now we're just hacking into this terminal.
It's him.
Sasha, you're talking.
Stas. It's Stas.
Stas Volkov, your teammate from N3, your friend? That's not possible. He was presumed dead.
He is not. It's a distress signal. His ID is encoded in the message.
That's great news. Okay, let's locate that signal.
So it is kind of slow paced, just letting you know it's not a fast paced type of game, but it's really enjoyable, and due to this graphics, it's...
Tosca Station?
Tosca Station. We can reach it from here, but the clock is ticking. You have to hurry.
But let's go ahead and hop in over here real quick and just look at the environment you're in. This looks like the moon texture basically. Again, I'm not gonna try and go into spoilers, but this is definitely a cool, interesting game if you enjoy like escape room style, puzzle-based style games with not a lot of shooting or anything like that going on. It's one of those thinker games. And with this texture graphics, look at this. This is trippy.
All right, there's just some stuff I need to take care of.
So yeah, it's primarily a story-driven game, but the graphics just look phenomenal, especially on the Quest 3. If you're looking for a game that really does put you in a place where it just feels like you're actually there type of thing. But now, and right now, it's time making it. And as the time making this video, it's currently on sale, so definitely do take advantage of it. But I also will include a discount link in the description down below if you're looking to buy this game. If you use that link, both of us will receive like credits, so we can use it on our next purchase item. Now let me show you the world of real fishing. This is one of the greatest games I recently discovered, where it utilizes real reality and virtual reality, I guess. Like, this is all odd. Obviously like video game graphics, when you look from afar, it's a real world video. So it's basically real world fishing. It's pretty interesting. The quick overview is you could actually fish a bunch of different locations. The more you fish, the more you unlock these locations. If we go a world map, you can see that United States is also a part of this, but it requires a DLC, but some of these DLCs are pretty cool, but it does include national parks and some free versions as well. I'm probably gonna buy the DLC pretty soon, but South Korea is where you start, and you go to Japan. It's very zen-y. So let's see, I want to download this. Let's see how much it is. So it was about $12, $11.99. And these locations we have here is, we got Coast, San Francisco, Big Sur, Santa Monica, Canyon Beach, which I actually have been, Russell Lake, got Lake Tahoe, got Yosemite even. To some people, this DLC may be worth it, but even the default one is pretty gorgeous. So I'm gonna go to Canyon Beach, and here we go. Look at this environment. You got the fog, you got the homes behind you. It's very zen-y. I even got an audience over here. This is Seals, and I am using my avatar skin. So let's see, we got equip our rod, and we have our bait. The more you fish, the more credits you earn. So we have about $1,100, which is what I think we need. And then just reel this back. Oh, of course I need my x-ray vision. And all these fishes are pretty scattered. So I'm gonna go for this group over here. Hopefully we actually get something. Oh, we got a biter. Get ready. There we go. Oh, we actually got it. So the red, obviously you don't want your reel to snap. So don't touch the red, and then lean up towards the opposite side. It's very dramatic. Yeah, lean towards the opposite side to get this fish unconscious. You do not want to get the stress level of this reel to red, but you also don't want to lose this fish. This is not deadliest catch, but this definitely does feel like it. Must unconscious you fish. I haven't unconscious it. You can't unconscious fish and it'll tell you, but let's just reel this bad boy in. Watch it be like a peep squeak. Hey, look, it's flounder. So it's pretty, so we keep this, we get 24 carats, or we can release it and just gain experience. So I'm gonna actually capture this because it's about 15 inches length, which is quite a big boy. And of course, that's basically the concept. Again, this is a game that I just recently started playing. I'm actually really surprised how zen-y it is. Especially if you like these type of like misty, overcast environments. But then we can also go to some like sunny areas as an example. Like, let's go to South Korea, because why not? Here we are in South Korea. You have live action over there. You got skyscrapers, and again, it's a realistic environment. Bridge. Unfortunately, there's no traffic driving by, or maybe there is. It's just the camera couldn't capture it. This is definitely one of those real, like, realistic immersion type of games. So because of this, I highly recommend. If you're planning on downloading it, I'll have a discount link to this game where you can actually earn some credits yourself in the description down below. But as time making this video, I believe it's also on sale. So there you have it. Now I do have some honorable mentions that I didn't include in this video because I didn't want it to be too long, but this is one of them, and that is Into the Radius. It's a zombie Fallout kind of survival DayZ style game that allows you to interact with like certain items. You can spray paint your guns to customize it, as well as maintenance, storage. It's a survival game. It's single player and it's very fun. Now another awesome honorable mention should be Zero Caliber. Very similar first-person shooter style game, but this one involves military tactics. You can improve your aiming by a bunch of targets that they have, target practicing, but it's quite unique. And the reason why this is on my list as an honorable mention is the texture, the graphics. It doesn't feel like a cheap VR game. It's actually really enjoyable. That again features real-life lighting effects. Those are all the amazing integrated apps you can install on your Quest 3 to give you the most realistic experience possible. In case you're curious, I know I'm going to get asked this a lot, what kind of sticker I have. I'll include the store where I got this from in the video description down below, including this VR head strap in case you're wondering what it is. Make sure you are subscribed because I do plan on reviewing that head strap in a separate video, going more into detail as well as covering some additional accessories. You don't want to miss that. But if you missed the previous one, check it out right over there. Thank you so much for watching. Also, links to everything will be in the description as well, including those games. Thank you so much for watching.